and welcome to the Magical Parenting Podcast. I'm Cristina Tumino, a holistic educator and the founder of the Magical Parenting Method, where I can provide you with a unique recipe to raise happy and fulfilled children. In my previous episode, I introduced the magical bodies. That is how we as individuals work as a whole. So today, I'm going to focus on one of them, the physical body. The physical body is the tangible and physical body, and is the one that allows us to reach places, things, people, to create, to build things, to experience life, achieve goals, and therefore to learn and grow while we live in this world. Maintaining a good functioning physical body is vital, literally. In fact, this has the highest priority when it comes to the four bodies within, because without the physical body, we cannot exist. So we need to take good care of it. We can do this by working on four main aspects that I like to call NERS: nutrition, exercise and movement, rest and breathe, and self-respect or self-love. By finding out a balanced combination of these NERS elements, we can maintain a strong and healthy physical body. But what does healthy really mean? Many people have different conceptions of the word healthy. So I thought to dig a bit into this and nutrition in general. Let's start, as I used to do, by looking at the origin of the word health, which derives from the German word whole and undamaged. That means free from illness and injuries. In this case, the term whole emphasizes the idea of a complete well-being. So, a damage or an illness inflicted on any of our bodies within make us incomplete and unable to perform at our optimum. It can be easier to see any damages in the physical body rather than the other bodies. And these can influence or affect the physical body too. So for instance, we can have a horrible stomachache that we might associate with something we ate, but in reality, it could be the consequence of stress or some sort of fear. It can be quite easy to misjudge or not find the real cause of these damages. And this is why it's so important to learn to observe and to listen to our own bodies. In order to keep our physical body alive, we need to eat and drink. But what we eat and drink determines the general kind of health or damage. In fact, what we ingest daily highly contributes to the length and the quality of our lives. In this sense, our body machine works similarly to other machines, like for instance, a car. Let's take a car that needs petrol in order to function well. What would happen if we started to mix other kinds of chemicals to petrol, or if we used diesel instead of unleaded? The car would stop working and could even badly compromise the other components of the car. And this is exactly what we could do with our body. Unfortunately, when feeding this machine, many people don't consider good quality food as a priority, most probably because of the way they were raised and educated when they were young. So let's define what good quality food is. Good quality food or health food is the one naturally grown and prepared without any artificial substances or chemicals and had none or little processes. To understand better the meaning of healthy, it is crucial to distinguish the difference between food and nutrients. Food is any edible substance that we eat to maintain life. Nutrients, instead, are substances that are essential for organisms to grow and reproduce in good conditions, such as proteins, carbohydrates, minerals, fats, vitamins, water as the basic ones. The body needs a variety of these nutrients in order to function well and be strong. Nutrients in food, as research shows, especially the natural ones, nurture our bodies, but at the same time are the medicines to prevent and treat diseases. The kind of food we normally find available in supermarkets, little shops, farms, fast foods, and restaurants can vary from rich in high quality good nutrients to toxic and damaging fillers. Nowadays, it is very common to consume food that makes us feel full and yet providing little or no nutrients. These kind of foods contain substances and chemicals that merely harm our organs and create diseases in the short and the long term. To name a few, these are preservatives, hormones, antibiotics, artificial coloring, sweeteners, and the majority of processed food and fast foods contain these kind of substances. Food is processed when it undergoes any procedure that alters it from its natural state, such as freezing, drying, canning, or adding salt, sugar, fat, or other additives. And these processes can make food very poisonous. The consequences of eating these kind of foods are often not immediately visible. And this is one of the reasons why many people keep consuming them every day. We poison our bodies slowly without even noticing it. The Center of Epidemiological Studies in Health and Nutrition, along with the School of Public Health and the University of Sao Paulo in Brazil, designed the NOVA food classification system to help people to group foods according to the extent and the purpose of the processing they undergo. They vary from minimally processed food that can be of none or little harm to ultra-processed food that are often very toxic to the body. Processed food makes you available from most parts of the world and at any time, including in non-seasonal periods. It can be tasty, cheaper, and save us lots of time. And the same happens with flavorful fast food and ready-to-eat meals, sometimes available 24/7 like in big cities. Processed food can be very convenient in a fast-paced, busy, and needed-now life. However, processed food more than often, especially ultra-processed food, that means ready-to-eat or ready-to-heat, contain many harmful substances and additives. They are often very addictive and not by chance. A good promotion and strategic distribution makes these products very appealing and at times cheap, a bargain. And these usually are the most harmful ones. Taoists and some Chinese cultures believe that processed food can lose the qi. That is the life force that flows in every living thing, including natural foods. The more processed and refined the meal, the less life it contains. The more qi we intake, the more efficient, energetic, awake, and healthier body we maintain. The qi, also known as prana, present in foods, is believed to contain the yin and yang energies to bring universal balance. Macrobiotic diets base their principles on this belief by focusing on a plant-based diet and preferring organic, locally grown, and seasonal food. I'm not suggesting that we all should start macrobiotic diets, although that wouldn't harm. And sometimes it's not even a matter of what kind of diet, if it's vegan or vegetarian or pescatarian. What is important is to prefer nutrients and good quality food to processed and toxic and harmful food. Variety is very important too, not just in terms of nutrients, but as well in terms of colors and textures. I believe there is no such a thing as a 5 per day, or that we all should drink 2 liters of water per day. We all need a variety of nutrients possibly homemade meals, and a good hydration, but not in the exact quantities and types for each individual. The amount and the kind of nutrients and meals should differ according to our unique bodies and the uniqueness of each day. What we might need this morning is not necessarily what our body needs tomorrow. Variety of food can also help us prevent intolerances and allergies. Self-love starts from eating well. It requires change, hard work, self-discipline, and self-awareness. But when we take good care of our body and this incredible machine that works so hard every day for us, we teach the same to our children. And we help them to create a solid foundation to keep and maintain a strong body for the future. So, do you love yourself? If you need any support on this matter or in finding a bit of magic in parenting, please contact me on info@magicalparenting.co.uk. Let me know what you think of this episode and write some comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. I see you soon. Bye.